call him just Dave Hill. Oh, it's because I have Dave Hill written in front
both of them. Dave Hill. There you go. You got them all covered.
Okay. Rich and Dave.
There you go.
Okay.
Dave, there you go.
All right, so I support him in his move. This team, they're competing for the National League West. They're in the lead right now.
They were, I believe,
But have they got Kershaw back
ahead
yet? I don't think they've gotten Kershaw back yet.
Kershaw's not back
actually,
yet.
Kershaw came back yesterday.
Okay,
he
so
came
they
back.
But he's not
Kershaw's
pitching
back.
just yet.
Yeah, they only had him pitch. I think they had him pitch 4 or 5 innings, and they pulled him.
Right,
because he threw 66 pitches.
I know. I know he put on a clinic in Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah.
So, Jarrett, do you pull him with the blister?
Yeah, with the blister, especially it was on his index finger because the ball, for some of their pitches, the ball.
And he's a junk ball thrower.
Yeah, that's the finger that the ball will glide off of. And if you have a blister there, if that can get worse, it's going to become uncomfortable for you, and then your pitches are not going to be on point or as crisp and sharp as they should be. So
and
I think
the Dodgers do have a 3.5 game lead in their division right now.
Over San Francisco.
And the Giants are coming on.
Yes, they are.
And it's an even year, so, it doesn't really...
The Giants are 5-5 in their last 10 games.
Okay, but it's an even year. Yeah. And are they in the wild card picture? Are they
the Giants?
I believe they are in the wild card
picture.
Yes,
they're actually leading the National League wild card right now.
So, yeah, which... I hate this double wild card thing. I really do.
They're just doing it for the TV ratings and all more money. Yeah. Okay,
this is not the typical Texas Stranger program. We're supposed to disagree. You're supposed to like it because you're a millennial.
I like it. I like the two-team American League and the two-team National League.
I do like watching them play each other. It's just I wasn't a big fan when it first came along, but I do like having two teams because it's when the Pirates were in there, when they should deserve to be in there, and you only took one wild card team, it gives another team who's played as well as the other team a chance to play for the wild card to get in to move on in the playoffs.
Okay.
So I do like. At first, I wasn't a big fan, but I'm starting to get used to. Okay, this is not bad. Have two teams that are equally deserving. They get to play each other to decide who moves on next.
Okay. See. What really drives me nuts about it is this is the part where you say, okay, well, it's kind of like a tie. And at the end of the season, you have this one-game playoff.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're going to do this, let's say, hey, we're going to have a one-game playoff. Now, if it was actually a series, if it was like a 3-game series, then I'd be more invested. Yeah. If it's just a one and done, I don't tune in and watch it. Okay. I don't really care about it at all. So it makes sense because baseball is about a series. It's not like football. And it's like they're taking the football mentality to it and saying, oh, we got a one and done. Yeah. This is it. Anyway, I hear the music playing right now, so that means I need to shut up and move on to the next subject. Coming up next, we're going to talk about the NCAA and how they finally got their opening week and second week right.
Are you getting squeezed by the economic downturn? Hey, you were doing fine. Then, all of a sudden, you're having a tough time paying your family's credit card bills. Maybe you were downsized or even lost a job, but you still owe $10,000 or more in credit card bills. And you just can't afford the minimum payments anymore. We're here to help. We are the Genesis Debt Partners. We know the secrets to negotiate better terms with your creditors. Make a free 10-minute call right now and learn how we can help you get out of debt. 800-807-9767. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt and you want to learn how you can pay less and get out of debt faster, call right now. 800-807-9767. 800-807-9767. Get out of debt now. 800-807-9767.
Hey everybody, your pal Gavin Mitchell here from my friends at Texas Elite Landscape. We all have that embarrassing spot in our yard we just can't seem to get grass to grow. Or perhaps you're tired of pumping hundreds and thousands of dollars into your yard just to get it to turn green when the weather warms up. Or maybe the constant maintenance is just too much to bear. Well, my friends at Texas Elite Landscaping are the most respected synthetic grass installation specialist in North Texas. Locally owned and operated, they have installed over 1 million square feet of the highest quality quality grass made right here in the USA. And I know what you're thinking. Is it pet and child friendly? You bet it is. So whether you want your yard looking picture perfect year round, no matter what the season is, or perhaps you'd like a putting green in the backyard to keep your husband home on Saturdays, give my friends at Texas Elite Landscaping a call today. 214-298-7726. That's 214-298-7726. Or find them at TexasEliteLandscaping.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-824-3301. 800-824-3301. That's 800-824-3301. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
Boy, man, I had a rough night's sleep. Boy, I got a letter from the IRS yesterday, and I just couldn't sleep. Man, I'm dying here. Somebody help me. IRS problems affect more than just your finances. If you're ready to take back control of your life and you owe more than $10,000, you need to call the Tax Doctor. Their expert staff can immediately protect you from the IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. The IRS has recently released new programs geared in helping struggling taxpayers, where you may qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the Tax Doctor right now. See if you qualify to pay less. 800-631-9123. 800-631-9123. 800-631-9123. Again, 800-631-9123.
It's the Texas Strangers. Now we're on to a little bit of that college football.
All right, this is my favorite sport of everything that I possibly love. I love Saturdays. I love waking up. I love it kicking off at 11 o'clock in the morning here Central Time and seeing college football, seeing some of these kids that grew up here in the state of Texas and playing college football for these different teams around different Texas teams. Mm-hmm. I love that. I think it's the greatest thing ever. Because once you get to the jaded NFL, and I hate to say, we all love the NFL, but to me, college football is a little more pure than the NFL.
It's on another level. Okay. You get to see the unexpected happen.
Okay, so week one, the college football finally did it right. Finally did it right. For the win! Texas is back, folks. There's no bias right there. Everybody knows that I wear my Texas Longhorn shirt and my hat. Very proud. And I was so happy on Sunday night when Tyrone Swoops did the Superman from 6 yards out to beat Notre Dame in double overtime. That, to me, was as they called it, Texas is back.
It was a statement game. It was a good game, too.
But the day before, the University of Houston made a statement game also against Oklahoma. So here's the question that I have for both of you guys. Is Oklahoma not that good, or did we just look past the University of Houston?
I think we overlooked Houston. Last year, they won the American, and just Greg Ward Jr., not many people know. He's a cornerback, converted wide receiver, converted quarterback.
Right.
Heck of a player. They surrounded him with weapons. And Coach Herman, I believe it's Herman.
Yes, yeah. Tom Herman.
Tom Herman seems like he knows what he's doing. When Coach Sumlin left, there was a lot of question of how Houston would be when he left. Tom Herman stepped right in, and they carried on. They've got even better. And that just shows that they deserve, I know we're not getting to this yet, but deserve to be in the Big 12 if you go in and beat a powerhouse team like the Oklahoma Sooners.
Okay. All right. Well, NCAA football, the NCAA wouldn't. There has to be some kind of controversy. Anytime you say NCAA, there's a controversy, right?
There's always something.
Always something.
Always.
So there was 2 controversies on Sunday. The first one was when Oklahoma State University lost to the Chippewas of Central Michigan University.
Central Michigan Chippewas.
Central Michigan. Okay. We went over this. This story has been beat up and regurgitated so many times, but we're going to go ahead and hit it anyway. Now they're saying that the play should never happen. The referee from the mayor was the MAC, I believe it.
The MAC,
yeah, the MAC.
Yep.
They're now on suspension. They're like, hey, thank you for your services. You're still going to get paid, but you're never going to be refereeing another game, at least this season. Yep.
He's an idiot.
And what's even
big? We got to say about that. He's an idiot.
Okay, so next question. All right, so I think I know that drop very well. The Big 12, they were the on-site video review. That group has also been put on suspension. Like, hey, thank you very much. If you don't know the rules and can't get it down, no way. Yeah. Now, what happened today is the committee came out and said, no, we can't give you the win and we can't take away the loss. But when it comes down to the time where we're reviewing where we're going to put you, we'll go ahead and put that in heavy. We'll understand that you didn't really lose that game. Well, you did lose that game.
Yeah.
There's mistakes happens. It happened.
You can't go back and take it away. You already played the game.
So, and then the other mistake, which I know we didn't pre-show this one at all, but Florida State took on
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, yeah.
No, that's coming up.
No, that was
they played on Monday.
No, I'm talking about this Saturday. They played on.
Okay. They play Louisville.
No, they didn't play Louisville.
Well, they play Louisville on the Saturday coming up. Last week they played.
No, they played a FCS school.
Oh, okay, yeah. Week 1 they played Ole Miss. My mistake.
Okay, let's go ahead and look that up real quick. If I could spell Florida State. They played Charleston Southern, Charleston Southern, the Buccaneers. Okay, and you know the story that I'm getting ready to talk about.
I'm not.
Okay,
familiar.
Charleston Southern had 60 players that could not dress for the game because they used their book money incorrectly. Okay.
Interesting.
So what happened is they went into the bookstore. They bought pencils, electronics, like a little hand recorder. Maybe they bought a cell phone. Who knows? But the NCAA said, hey, look here, guys. No.
You're not using that money right.
You're Division II. You owe us that money back, and until you pay us that money, you cannot get on the field.
Wow.
Okay, have they done that to the big schools? No, those guys are doing the same thing. But yet you went and said, we're going to pick on Charleston Southern on the day that they're looking forward to go play the big school and try to
they're going to get their big paycheck for losing.
Exactly. So they lost 52-8, but guess what? They were missing 60 players. How sad is that?
Did they even have enough to suit up for the game?
I would say
they play an old Iron Man style there.
Maybe so.
I mean, at least you have to have at least, I think, special teams. You have to at least have 30
but
on the field.
The NCAA, they just don't. They don't understand that if you're gonna go after the small school like that, you have to go after the big school that does the same things.
I agree.
So,
well, I think that the
major fail
is that you have all of these commissioners from the major conferences that are going to back their schools, and they're not necessarily going to back the NCAA. So you have the conflict there, but then at the smaller schools, of course, they're going to abide to what the NCAA says, and they're going to let them do whatever they want, pretty much. So that's where you have the small school versus the big school.
Okay, and we only had we had Tennessee, Virginia Tech, which it was an okay game.
Playing at Bristol Speedway.
It was the largest. I think they broke the college football attendance record.
Yeah,
they did,
and it was an okay game.
Yeah, there wasn't.
What happens when you put college football at a racetrack?
Well, anyway, but the big game happened right here in the Metroplex, Arkansas TCU. Jarrett,
take it away.
Pig Suey. I know you're an Arkansas fan.
Pig Suey.
Go ahead and tell us what you thought. Tell me what you thought about the Hogs.
I won't be the first to admit it, but Arkansas had no business winning that game. Up 13.